Hello everyone and welcome back to the Lettered Classroom. My name is Bridget Spackman. I'm a multi-age teacher in Central Pennsylvania, and I am a sponsored FLEXPATH student at Capella University. So education is constantly changing. In this almost 10 years that I've been in education, it has evolved from, teaching whole group to now going to small groups and now more individualized learning for our students. And with technology and so many other things that are taking part in education, it is so important for us as teachers to stay on top of the new research, the new methods, and really look at what are going to be those best practices that we can incorporate into our own classrooms. In this video, I'm sharing with you 3 different areas in which education is evolving and how my MAD with Capella is allowing me to really move towards those areas. So the first is going to be technology. Listen, I think we all understand that technology has really evolved over the past year and a half, especially in education. And I think we're really going to start to continue to see technology playing a really important role in the learning of our students. What I love about my MAD with Capella is that I'm able to really learn about some of those best practices that I can incorporate into my own classroom. I'm developing lesson plans, and I'm thinking beyond just having a worksheet on an iPad, and instead looking at how I can take learning from beyond the walls of my classroom. Technology is going to continue to play a really important role, and it's important for us to stay on top of that technology and look to see at how we can tap into that knowledge and use it in our own classrooms. The second area is going to be personalized learning. I remember back when I first started teaching, it was whole group, and then we had a couple of small groups. And now the more and more I go into education, personalized and individualized learning is really important. We are all very, very different. We have different backgrounds, we have different experiences, and being able to tap into those backgrounds and experiences and make learning come to life for every individual student is going to look a little bit different. What I loved about my MAD with Capella is that they have personalized learning classes that help prepare me and get me to think about how I can develop lesson plans to make learning individualized for each of my students. And this is great timing because my district is also a mass customized district, which was another really appealing thing with my MAD and FLEXPATH. I knew that I was going to be taking classes that were going to continue to move me forward. The final area is going to be assessment and data. I think we all know that assessment and data is really important in education. It helps to drive our instruction. But the lessons and the learning that we've done on assessment and data has been very small. I mean, how do we really sit down and look at a piece of data and say, okay, this is exactly what this child needs? With my MAD and Capella and FLEXPATH, I'm able to really analyze data. I'm looking at different assessments. I'm being pushed to think critically about a variety of information so that I can learn how to target specific areas for each individual learner. And I think this is something we all need to definitely have some opportunities to be able to do. And I really, really enjoy my classes that I am able to look at assessment and also see at how I can start to make some of those changes in my own classroom to better the learning for my students. So as I mentioned, education is in constant change mode. It's going to be constantly changing, especially as technology is beginning to develop, especially as we start to see the individual needs of every single one of our students. And I love the fact that my MAD with Capella is really preparing me as an educator for providing the best education possible to my students. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm curious at what you think. What are some of the other areas in education that you feel as though are constantly changing and evolving, and how we can better fit our learning and best practices to make some changes into our classroom? Leave those down in the comments below, and I will see you guys next month for another grad school update. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Bridget Spackman, and I'm a sponsored FLEXPATH student at Capella University.